What's up? Welcome to Inside the Box with your host, Last Box Hero. What's up, everybody? How you doing? This past week, I took my girlfriend and her daughter to the Reptile Expo, and that was a lot of fun. It was supposed to be both of her daughters. Ended up only being just her oldest daughter because of some crap that happened with her ex-husband. But anyway, we're not going to get into that. But more or less, young Anastasia couldn't come. Just Kylie, but that's okay because it was mainly about Kylie anyway. Because we got to show her some awesome snakes. It was a lot of fun. Had a great time. I didn't get any pictures this year. My girlfriend got a picture or two of, her daughter holding a snake and all that. My girlfriend held a snake, which was something big and brand new for her. And I didn't even make her do it or anything. There was just a guy that was there and just held the thing. He's like, "You want to hold her?" And she was like, "Okay." So that was pretty awesome. Good job, Jess. But yeah, so we were looking because her daughter Kylie really, really wants a snake. And I really want to get her a snake. Because, I'm just a huge fan of getting people pets. Sorry. I love pets. Animals are just a big part of my life. I have so many different pets. I have a whole little zoo here at the house. And in fact, I recently added to my zoo. Got myself some emerald crabs. Got 3 of them. And there's one little guy in there. Another picture of him. Another close up. That's a pretty good picture, actually. They're doing pretty good. We got some new clownfish in at the store, but I'm too nervous to buy any clownfish and add them to my tank. So there's that. But anyway, if you're here, how you doing? Don't forget to say hi. Let me know what's going on in the chat. Hope everybody's having a great night. I sure am. Actually just got back home from doing trivia with my girlfriend and her daughter and her mother as well. All 3 generations of women. So that's great. But it was a lot of fun. We actually won tonight. Once again, I carried the team completely. No, I'm kidding. I did not carry the team. But we won tonight. It was great. I'm realizing that bar makes the drinks a lot stronger than the bar that I go to do karaoke at. Because those 2 drinks mess me up a lot more than just the 4 drinks that I'll get out of the Parrots. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. So look out for that. I might say something stupid here on the live stream or whatever. So yeah. If you're watching on the replay, you know why you're watching. Well, anyway, so back to the Reptile Expo. So we took Kylie to the reptile expo, and it was a lot of fun. She held a couple snakes. We checked out a lot of stuff. She was really motivated on trying to go home with a snake that day, and it was just not going to happen. So, I mean, it's mainly just because she doesn't have anywhere to put it right now. So, hopefully things will be kind of changing up here soon. But at the current time, my girlfriend has now moved out of her own house because her ex-husband won't leave. And so they're still working through the whole divorce process and everything. And so yeah, she's left and she's now living with her parents for the time being. And so right now, as far as getting a snake goes, there's not really anywhere to put it. Don't want to give it to her dad to put at her dad's house, because then her dad's going to be mainly the one taking care of it and all that stuff. He might not even actually want a snake in his house. And then also that takes away from the fact that it was Jess that's giving this gift or whatever. There's kind of a battle between her and her ex-boyfriend Elijah on giving gifts. Jess isn't necessarily the best at giving gifts. At least that's what she says. I think she's done a pretty good job with me so far as giving gifts. But she'll get the idea and she'll get it all set up and she'll kind of have a plan for it. And then Elijah will come in and buy it before she gets a chance to. And so Kylie wanted a Disney princess ring from Zales or whatever it was. And, we were looking over and she was planning to get it for her. And then all of a sudden it's just look what my dad gave me. So the snake is very much Jess's thing. And we're going to keep it at Jess's house. It's your mom. Your mom gives you the snake. You're taking care of the snake at your mom's house. All that, blah, blah, blah. So, especially because now, since Jess has held a snake and she's spent enough time with them, she thinks they're super cute now and all that. So, she's actually kind of excited about getting a snake. And so, yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome. It was actually pretty easy to convince her to get a snake. And we were looking through. There are so many different snakes available. Now, I've refined some of these, and we were looking around. Now, when we were at the expo, Kylie originally wanted an albino snake or a leucistic, but then after seeing them in person, she realized that they were kind of much more of a pinkish color versus a white, she was thinking they would be, which I mean is true. So she actually started to fall in love more with the ones that had a lot more color and all that. So we were looking through, and now Jess and I have been looking at some different snakes. We don't want to spend too much money because she doesn't really care as far as what the genetics are. She just wants it to look nice and have a cool pattern and whatever else. So we were looking, and this was the one that popped out to us at first the most. I was looking through all these different ones online, and this guy has popped out the most to me. He's $150, so he's a good price for a really cool looking snake with a cool pattern. It's called the clown pattern with the little spots on the head and all that. Honestly, to me, he just looks like SpongeBob. Like, I would call him SpongeBob if I could name him. So that's what I would call him. But I've already messaged the seller. I'm going to see what type of food he's eating and all that. And maybe if they can switch him over to frozen food if he's eating live. Let's see if he accepts that. But there's so many different ones. And there's a cool looking one. He's only $100. Some people really care about the genetics. I don't care so much about the genetics. I just want a cool looking snake. Like, that's a cool looking snake. A sort of like digital, like pixelized scale pattern that I believe is called Spider, is the name of that pattern. It's so cool. Like, I want a snake now. Skinny Nona, what's up? Thanks for saying hi. But this one's really cool too, with the the white bottom and all that. So I was thinking, with Kylie, like we could sit here and we could go online and we could look for each individual snake and we could like help pick one out with her. But the way that she is talking about it and stuff, the way she's dealing with it, she doesn't really seem as interested of like sitting here and like trying to pick out a specific snake. She just wants a snake, is really what it's about. I can tell. So that's why I messaged about the that yellow bellied clown, because he's gorgeous. And there's a lot of gorgeous snakes. I mean, this one with the yellow stripe going all the way down the back, like cool pattern. This one's really cool, and it's only $100. This one's really cool, and it's only $150. Like, if you're trying to breed them and stuff, and you care a whole lot about genetics, and that's one thing. But look at this one, Entry Spider Yellow Belly. So it's yellow, brown, and spider pattern. Like, that's cool. Really dark, yellow, bright, pastel. There's all these different types. I mean, look at all the different pattern on that. There's a group of them, is what it is with that one. And like this one's really cool. I don't think that's the same one I picked. But anyway. My favorite pattern that I found, those morphs are addictive. I would want to hatch like crazy to see what's in. Dude, for real, like it would be really, really cool to actually breed some snakes and see what sort of patterns arose out of them. Hey, I just got done streaming, sent them over here. Well, thank you, George. I'm glad. I haven't had a good crowd in a while, so that'd be great. Boots Cats, what's up? Good to see you. This is my new normal streaming time, everybody, so you know. 10 p.m. on Tuesday nights. I don't do Saturdays anymore. Look at this guy. Infernal ball python. Really cool pattern. Just $200. Female, born in 2022. Got the genetics built in there. I'm not sure where some of these names come from. But it's like, I tried to ask her, it's like, do you want more black? Do you want more orange, brown, tan sort of color? Like, this one to me looks more like an anaconda pattern or whatever, whereas this looks like a standard like ball python sort of pattern. And I don't know, there's like yellow, there's orange, there's brown, there's like a granite. Well, like this one's really cool. I like this one because of this like pattern that looks like teeth. Just cool stuff. Sneaky snake. It's a super sneaky snake. You look like you are feeling good. I am tired. It's mainly what it is, and I'm a little tipsy because I had a couple drinks. But yeah, I do kind of look like I'm feeling good. But also, this screen is kind of bright too. So look at that one. That's cool. This guy really gets me though. This pastel ghee. If it'll load here, it's $100. But look at all that pattern and stuff. It's just so cool. Born in 2019. Okay, so that's a pretty big snake for only $100 then. Well, some of these are super gorgeous. I love snakes. So pretty. Ooh, I like that one. I don't know if that's actually Kylie or if that is probably Jess signed in as Kylie again. Like, there's so many different ones. Like, even this right here. These could be all just classified as like a basic ball python. And look at all the differences. This one is like orange. This one's darker. This one has a lot more black. This one has a lot more brown. Like spider yellow belly male ball. Yeah. Like that's a cool looking snake, man. Bumblebee head pie. Some are white with spots. Yeah. The pied snakes are really cool. This guy's awesome. There was one that they had at the show where the entire body of the snake was white and just the head had a pattern on it. It was really cool. So yeah, just within the $100 range. But I think this one's really cool too. With the females with the spider pattern. It's like it's white on the bottom. It's colored on the top. It's gorgeous. Normal head clown. Now it's got like yellow spots on top of all the other stuff too. Gorgeous stuff. This granite one always just keeps catching my eye every time. And this one too. Banana. The bumblebee one, yeah, right? There are some gorgeous snakes. Picked up some stickers while I was there. Picked up some business cards. I think it was, yeah. I think it was Riverview Herbs. I think was the one that they said that they would basically give free customer service for the lifetime of the animal, which is pretty cool. So, but I'm not quite sure how we want to do this here because it's like I have the enclosure already here. We don't want the actual Kylie to know. Unless that is Kylie. And which she does now already know. Okay. Anyway. But yeah, it's like I have the enclosure, so the plan originally was to get her the enclosure, get it all set up, make sure she had everything she needed, get her onto YouTube and make sure that she's watching all the videos and knows everything she needs about ball pythons, and then, have her pick one out. But it's like now everything's just kind of changed. And now it's like the enclosures here at my house. I could potentially get the snake whenever, but then once I get the snake, then I have to like set up the enclosure and actually keep the snake until we either or until she gets a place to stay permanently where we can actually put the snake that's not like at her parents' house or whatever, or um I don't know. But anyway, I don't think I can just I don't want to set up the enclosure to hold on to the snake and to take care of the snake all the way until Kylie's birthday. It's not too far away. It's just a couple months, but I don't know. We'll see what the seller says as far as getting back to me about the snake. Ooh. Because if the snake is currently eating live food, I would ask that they switch it over to frozen just for the mere convenience. I don't know if Kylie would be all right with the eating of the live food or not. Or, yeah, I don't know. I mean, no matter what, it's eating a mouse or a rat or whatever anyway, right? So the thing is about the live food is that when you have a live mouse or a live rat, if the snake doesn't eat it right away, you got the mouse or the rat running around in the enclosure, and it can always, decide to chew on the tail of your snake or whatever else. And then that can get infected, and a whole lot of other problems can happen. So, though the likeliness of that happening is fairly low, it still does happen. And it's even happened to famous people like Alice Cooper. Ugh, I am tired. I've been trying really, really hard to make it a whole nother half hour here. But I don't know if I can, honestly. I just want to sleep. I might just go to sleep. You might see me fall asleep right here in the middle of this live stream. I stayed up too late last night. I stayed up too late the night before. Had to wake up early, both, friggin' Monday and today. Gotta wake up again tomorrow and early get on Thursday. Or do I close tomorrow? That would be great if I close tomorrow. I gotta check. Which while check, if you're not subscribed to my Rumble, check the description and subscribe to my Rumble. In case I ever get kicked off of YouTube, because happens all the time. And I just logged on to the wrong thing. I don't need to check my bank account. I need to check my work schedule. Oh, sweet. I close tomorrow. Hell yeah. Sleep. I get to sleep. Sleep, sleep. And never wake up. I get to sleep, 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 and then wake up. Woo! Falling asleep on the live stream, can't do that. Do. So yeah, had trivia. 99. There we go. Oh my god. I'm so tired. I've already started reducing my live streams down to only an hour versus doing 2 hours. And now I'm like, all right, I've waited a half hour. Let's cut it short and go to bed. No. So yeah, we'll see what the seller says about the snake. We'll see how much like in a hurry they are to sell it, as far as like if they can hold on to it for so long or whatever else too, because we want to make sure that the snake is kind of in a good, secure spot. Can't get the snake when there's gonna be moving around or possibility of it being in a house that it shouldn't be at or whatever. And it's like I wouldn't mind housing the snake here in my house, but it's gonna be Kylie's snake, and we want Kylie to be taking care of it and all that stuff. So since Kylie doesn't live with me and she lives with her mom and her dad, kind of does her rotation or whatever, I'd rather have it be there than with me. Even though now I'm super excited and it's like I almost want to get a snake of my own. So I don't need any more animals. I got a whole zoo here. And my girlfriend Jess is like she really likes the poison dart frogs. I've always liked poison dart frogs too, but now it's like she really, really wants those. So in the future, I'll probably be getting poison dart frogs and setting up a really cool enclosure for that. Probably something very similar to this, but like the equal and opposite. So that one is mostly land with a little bitty like waterfall and stream that comes up to this little pool up front, and it's got just a little bit of water that basically runs through with a pump, um, and that's it. Whereas with the and it's set up tall, whereas with the poison dart frogs, it'd be set up wide. Might have a little stream going through it again too, with a little pool of water for them to hopefully lay their little tadpole babies in, which would be awesome if they would breed. But yeah, that'd be cool to have that. Which I don't think Jess is necessarily super interested in the whole setting it up part. Maybe she is. Maybe she'd like to do it herself, which I'd be okay with that if she really wanted to do it all herself. Now, if she wanted to just kind of help and let me do most of it, I'd be fine with that too. Not really sure. But I'd love to have a little poison dart frog enclosure. That'd be cool. Yeah. I am really tired. Oh. Oh. You're the animal artist. I'm here to look at the pretty animals. Okay, cool. That's what it's really like to me too. Is it is an art form. It's like a 3D painting, or landscaping, aquascaping, paludariuscaping, whatever you want to call that. I don't know. I enjoy it. I always loved the enclosures that you would see like the zoo and stuff where they mimic nature, and it's like they cut out a piece of nature and put it in a glass box. And I always thought it'd be really cool to do stuff like that, and so I started doing it. And I'm not like the best at it, definitely not by any means, but I do enjoy it. Hmm. I am having a really hard time keeping my eyes open. Go to bed. No, don't tell me to go to bed. I'll go to bed when I want to go to bed. I got some orange bumblebee or orange bee shrimp for my bedding tank in my bedroom, which is looking really good. I got a picture of it here. There's my bed here right in the middle here. Yeah, it's looking good. It's got plenty of tannins and all that stuff. I had a couple orange bee shrimp. I've seen him kind of looking like he was going after one. We'll see how well they do. One of the females already had babies and stuff. Well, not babies, had eggs. That was before all the tannins really took off again. Because I got a bag of older drones still. Still got plenty of those. The bedded doesn't go after the shrimp. He was trying to. He didn't go after them at first, but then it's like he was trying to kind of go after them. I feel like there's a lot of hiding spots and stuff amongst the plants and all that to where they'll be okay. At least in the long run, a few of them will make it, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. I tried a betta in my shrimp tank, and she thought she was at a buffet. Had to pull her right back out. Yep, that'll definitely happen for sure. And I've had, betta fish that have had a really good mentality and betta fish that have had a really bad mentality. And that's what I always tell people. Like, I've kept probably, I don't know, 20 betta fish over my years, and each one of them is different. Some are super curious, some will just like not be anything good at all and just like, holy crap. What was I just talking about? Oh, the betta fish. Sorry, I started half falling asleep again, and my girlfriend has notified me that I talk in my sleep, and so like I just wasn't sure if I was talking about something that I had just like half dreamt about or what. But yeah, betta fish can be complete bullies. I've had some that have been really cool with a whole bunch of different fish in there and have been totally chill. And then some where I can't even put a snail in their tank. They'll just puff up and be like, get away from me, and he seems to be not really going after the shrimp as far as like trying to eat them per se, but I did see him to kind of slowly moving towards the shrimp, like curiously, and they would like try to swim away from him, which would probably then, trigger that predator instinct. So, yeah, it's crazy. Ah. I don't want to cut this live stream off like early, but I'm so tired. I've been playing a lot of the Return to Moria game from Lord of the Rings, well, based off of Lord of the Rings as well. It's a lot of fun. Good survival game. In the Lord of the Rings world, lots of exploration, lots of cool scenery and stuff. I just fought my first troll yesterday, and which is part of the problem as to why I'm so tired. Because I stayed up like past midnight last night playing Return to Moria. Well, I'm not just gonna sit here and keep half falling asleep or whatever for the next 15 minutes. I'm just gonna go ahead and call it. I will talk to you guys another time about this ball python situation and all that. And we'll see. Yeah. Catch you next Tuesday at 10 p.m. All right, everybody. Good night. Go to bed because I'm sleepy. Night.